You are now watching a Lucky Penny Shop product feature. Hey, it's Lucky Penny Shop, and it's time for the Mrs. Fields Cookie Maker playset. And this is going in our toy oven series. Even though this particular oven, you do not cook inside of it. You use a microwave. The oven becomes your kind of like your play area, your storage area, and your cooking area. Let me flip this to the side because that shows you everything that comes inside the box. There is cookie cutters, bowl and plate, measuring spoon, your utensils that you're going to need, and then your cookie tray where you make your chocolate chip cookies. And then here's everything else. Well, you get a refill kit, all of the ingredient information, nutrition information. It's a Think Wow toy. And the last side of the box says mix, prepare, cook, decorate. It's kind of funny, but they show you chocolate chips here and then decorating. So I think you would get other sets to use the decorating side. So today, we're just going to make those chocolate chip cookies. So let me get out of the box next and we'll check it out. All right, here we go. I have everything out of the box. So things I don't need right away are the mixes. I'll set those off to the side. I don't need the instructions, just so you know they are. And then my 3 cookie cutters, which will not be used in this set, so I don't need to worry about them. But those are the shapes. You get like a gingerbread man, a heart. Yeah, hold them over the bowl. A heart, and then a star. Okay. You get your measuring spoon, which looks like tablespoon, teaspoon. Your spatula for picking up your cookies. Another spoon, probably for just mixing and doing things like that. You get your mixing bowl. And there's this sign. It's cardboard, 2-sided cardboard. And you just put this in the back here. Okay, so now my baking center is ready. Now this looks like your microwave tray. And these 3 plates. But let me lift this here. Knobs don't turn, but that's your storage. So everything was inside that section. So I'm almost set. I just need to wash something, get some water. Wash a few things actually, get some water. And then we'll see how they cook. All right, so here we go. It's a real simple process. Just put the powder in and add 1 tablespoon plus 1 teaspoon of water. So let's get that in the bowl. It makes a lot of cookies. I think it makes a dozen. So let's just get the water in there now. See the chips floating around in there. Or sitting tucked in. And here is the teaspoon. All right. So then it just says, here, I'll read. I can read and mix at the same time, but I'm not looking here. I'm looking off to the side. So here we go. Let's see. Until well blended. Note, if needed, you may add a little extra water using the teaspoon to get the right texture. Okay. It says, with the mixing spoon, scoop a ball of dough approximately 1 inch in diameter. And then, or you may form the ball with your hands. So you can do that too, just like you would a lot of times with cookies in your hands. Okay. I'm trying to get all the stuff off the edges. Now I'm looking at my mixing bowl. Place the mixed dough balls 6 on the cookie tray. Place them at least 1 inch apart on the tray. They will expand during cooking. Now here, special note, it says you could also put them in the molds if you want. So maybe I'll try one of those while I'm here. So let me focus on this here and get back to getting this all mixed up. It's such a tiny bowl to put all that in there. I usually use my big red bowls, but this is what came with the set, so that's why I want to use it. It smells good. I'll just keep pushing. That seems to work best with these powdery mixes, just to keep pushing down. Okay, it's getting there. It's getting there. I'll probably just make 1 batch for you, but I'll make some straight ones, and then maybe I'll make a couple shaped ones. We'll see. Because really, after this, you just microwave it and then eat it. Boy, I wish I had more of my tools. I knew this had all the tools with it, so I didn't bring anything extra. All right, what do you think? We're close, huh? We're real close. That was a straight chip. Okay. Didn't say to put any spray or anything down. One. Now, since this is 12, I don't know how big to make them. 2. I'm going to have dirty fingers now, 2. 3. That looks about the right size. That one's a little big. 4. I'll shape on the second time around just so I see how they bake. No reason to take a chance now with a shape till I get these baked. I mean microwaved. All right, I think that's pretty good. So I'm going to get those in the microwave next. All right, I'm all set for 50 seconds, so here we go. I wonder we'll see how quickly it'll change. Now that's 35 seconds. Now we're at 30 seconds. Now it said you can go 45 to 60 seconds. So there is 20. Looks like they're now taking a little bit of shape. So now we have 10 seconds left. Not changing much though. All right, let's take a look at them. All right, touching them now, I'm going to say another 10 seconds. So let me do that. All right, so there is the first batch. They didn't expand much, but they do look like they are cooked. They're not brown, so let me move these to my plates, come back, and we'll do some of the shaped ones. Maybe we'll do a shaped heart. We don't have much more for that, so we'll do that next. All right, so let's move some to here. The top of my oven. They're definitely not crispy. They're more mushy. Now, maybe I can squeeze 2 on a plate here. Now that one looked like it was a little crispier. They smell good. All right, so that's first batch is set. You want to take a look at those? Let me wash this here. As you see, I need to kind of clean it now. We'll come back and I'll do the next batch of cookies, like I said. All right, so I got myself ready with a cup of milk in my penguin cup. And let me see now. You know, chocolate chip is not something that you normally shape. You know, it's something that... let me see if I can just put this down here. Press it with my spoon, maybe. I'm not sure yet how they expect you to shape such a dough like this. I just don't see it being easy. Not unless you flour everything and set it down. But here, how about I do this? Then I'll clean up around it. Add some in it. It is a messy project, that's for sure. But I said I was going to give it a shot, so I am. Now I'll lift it up. Doesn't that look beautiful? Alright, so I would probably have a drier dough if I was going to try to make a shape with it. I'm not sure what they were thinking, but you can kind of see the points of a star there, right? There's my star. Not sure what that is. Well, let's try the heart while I'm here and I'm making a big mess of everything, including my fingers. Yes, I know everybody's going to have suggestions for oiling or flouring and doing all the different things with the dye, but I don't have anything here with me now. So I'm just going to do what they said, because I trust them. Now what I could do is take something sharp and, you know, go around the edge and clear it off the dye before I lift it. Now that's a good idea. Or I could just shape everything with my fingers. There's my heart and my star. Let's get those in the microwave. All right, there we go. I'm going to go for the full minute this time and see if that makes a difference. I'm not expecting it to do much more than what we've got now, but, you know, I'll be able to taste them soon. My heart and my star didn't look too great, but, you know, once it's eaten, I guess it doesn't matter. So now we're at a half of a minute. Not sure I can get it a little closer for you there or not, if the camera is going to stay focused. Now we're at 15 seconds. All right, it's going to go off soon. Let's take a look at them. All right, after seeing my beautiful cookies, and they didn't come out too bad, actually, I am going to frost them. So it says, since we're doing half the cookie mix, right, there's one more pack, you take 3 tablespoons from the frosting packet. I didn't bring anything to frost with either. I'm just using the tools that are provided. Okay, 3 tablespoons. Add 1 teaspoon of water and mix thoroughly. There we go. Let me move this in here. I'll just use my spoon. Just when you thought I was done, I decided to change my plan. And I changed my plan. I was at the sink and I was washing some stuff and getting ready to come back, and then thought, I've got the frosting. I might as well try it now. I'm sure people will have questions about it, so let's try to answer all the questions in this video. That looks good. Let me sniff. Smells like frosting. Looks like frosting. I guess the last thing to determine is, does it taste like frosting? All right, so let me see if I can scrape these off here. Okay, so that was 1 minute. And that's my cookie. All right, so here we go. Little of the white frosting on the top of this. That might help the shape and design too, if I can get the frosting on there halfway decently. Cover all the imperfections. Hard to do with just a spoon. And let me bring a couple cookies in here. So what I'll do, and here we go, just the top of a cookie. And then I'll come back and put them in my plates and maybe do a little cleanup on my heart. But I think overall, I'm ready to taste what they're like. I don't know. They look kind of appetizing to me. A little, you know, messed up, but tasty. So I'll be right back. All right, here we go. I had to wash everything and get ready because I want to put it in the little oven for you so you can see that. I'm going to take a bite of the star. Now, this one was for a full minute. Here we go. It's actually quite brown on the inside and very crunchy. So I think a minute is too long. Let me eat a cookie with the frosting. Maybe that's a little better. Now that one's crunchy on the center and chewier on the outside. Gotta drink some milk. Hold on. So how many of you like soft chocolate chip cookies or crunchy chocolate chip cookies? Almost done chewing. So there you go. That is the Mrs. Fields Cookie Baking Center. And if you want to see other ovens like this, look in the description below. We'll have a playlist or search our channel. And by the way, speaking of ovens, maybe you could all help me decide. I have an oven set with some accessories, and it doesn't bake with a light bulb. It's nothing you cook, but it's food that when you wet it, it changes colors, or it reacts to the water in the oven. At least that's how I think it is. I'll have to find out. But do you want to see that one next? It's not an oven that I have to mix anything or do anything with because all the food is play food, but it just looked like a neat little oven. So let me know in the comments if you want to see that one. And again, thanks for watching. Later. You probably thought I forgot, but I didn't. I had to wash everything and to make sure it was clean before I stored it away and thought this would be a neat little oven for Play-Doh, wouldn't it be? Got a nice little storage area. You can put all your shapes in there. So there you go. Everything fits in there except, of course, for the bigger tray. And again, thanks for watching. And don't forget to comment on that other oven that we have, the one that doesn't require any cooking or mixing and doesn't use food at all. Let us know. Later. If you're looking for the item you just saw in the video, click here. Watch more videos by clicking here. Don't forget to share on social media and give a thumbs up.
Hey, LPS-Dave.
What's up, Butch?
Make sure they don't forget to subscribe.
Oh yeah, please click here to subscribe to Lucky Penny Shop. And always remember, when you see a lucky penny,
pick it up.
Thanks for watching.